same water every day. It is a different water. Today it's some water, tomorrow it's some other water will come. Okay. So water is also safe, breathing also is safe. So the consciousness, when we go into ourselves, safe game. The best thing is to be a frog in a well. Maximum look at a lake, bounded again, safe. But afterwards, when people you go deep into meditation and know this is not my purpose. रोटी कपड़ा मकान बना दिया, recognition है, ऐसा है, नाम है, what you got it. See people who have got all those things, why they get into all charity, why they get into realize themselves, why they get into spirituality. Why? Because they come to know that is not the real purpose. When he was poor, that was his purpose. But when we get, all things are fulfilled, then I realize, is that it? Is that it? Is that it? No, it's not my reality, it's not my fulfillment. Maybe I should reach out to the people like me when I was poor. I should reach out to thousands of poor people. I should reach out to thousands of the same way Deepika Padukone gave the interview. She had the guts to come and give interview that I was depressed. I was on medication. Afterwards, what happened? Forget about that. But somebody has a guts to come in front of a national TV and say the mental health is as equal to physical illness. If somebody has a mental illness, treat it as something is equal to physical illness. How can you treat it as jwara, negidi, chemo, bandana? Anybody can undergo depression. But you put it under the carpet. Some people commit suicide. See, this is a social problem. Not a problem it is. So, but if you open it out, so definitely others will follow it. You got it? So, what exactly has happened is definitely a realization must have come to her. Yesterday I was watching that interview again on my phone. You need a guts because everything is going great. It's an image problem. You have depression. Nobody will give you work. You may have, So, but the cause is more important. You can reach out to lakhs of people who are depressed. If she endorses, take help of a counselor. That's the reason we have a counseling center. Okay? Safe hands. Of course, it is kept confidential, but she had the guts to come out. No, you got it. It's a great spiritual act what she's done. Definitely one. So, like that, let us see what are the river consciousness. The river is just flows. No need of any effort. You don't have to push it. It just flows. Our life is also like should be like that. No force. If you start forcing it, the stress starts. Okay. It's like swimming against the current. Yes, not all can swim against current. Okay, I've seen people who are too much in urgency mode. They are even met with accidents. Those who go against currents. Very urgent. You don't want to know. You want it to happen. They don't want the child to take 9 months. They want 6 months, 4 months. They just produce it. Keep it. So the natural development, like you need to give the time. So what we are talking is purely a Zen principles called let go. It is not you are a go-getter. You are a go-getter, no doubt. But when it doesn't happen, what you do? You have a clash with I didn't happen, it didn't happen. Accept it. That's fine. And go ahead. Maybe that is not my cup of tea. But one will take risk. Karthik left TV 1 year back. We have the courage to take off. I would like to do it. Got the chance. He's waiting for doing it. I don't know what happened. Everything is open. Unless you take a risk, you will never go. The same way, if you put lot of effort, what happens? First thing is stress. The second thing is disease will come. Okay? That's how the disease manifests. First thing is it is not happening according to your expectation level. You are in the friction with the moment. People are not cooperating with you. In fact, you are attracting it, non-cooperation. I have seen my 24 years of working with people, working with masters, working with VIPs. They cried in front of us. The problem was themselves, nobody else. Nobody else. Nobody. So here in empty space we are looking at, or even in pyramid, we are not looking at changing somebody. Sorry. Changing yourself first. You change yourself first. Your attitude towards life, attitude towards you. It's not just you are defined by your skills, attitudes and knowledge you have. Is that you? No. Is that the identity? No. If you start giving more importance to that identity, ego takes over. If the ego takes over, what happens? Only you will go into wrong directions, because you will have people who are surrounded by people who appreciate you. You are great, you are Indra Chandra. So the actual cognitive abilities will go down, and you will start looking at, somebody is doing Uttishta, okay, I have become a god now. In that space, I have seen people falling from grace. See, please. Humility and love. That's the reason my book, Zero to Hero, Hero to Zero. Zero in the hero ಆಗ್ತೀವಿ. Hero ತನದಲ್ಲಿ ಕಳೋದು. ನಾನು hero ಆಗ್ತೀನಿ. That means I have achieved a lot. My original state is this. But actually, Shunya is the original state. ಶೂನ್ಯದಿಂದ ಸಾಧನೆಯಿಂದ ಶೂನ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಸಾಧನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಅಸ್ತಿತ್ವ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದಾದರೆ, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎ ಬಂಗ್ಲೋ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎ ಹೌಸ್. ಇಫ್ ಐ ಟೇಕ್ ಅಸ್ತಿತ್ವ ಔಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಬಂಗ್ಲೋ ಆರ್ ದ ಕಾರ್ ವಿಚ್ ಐ ಡ್ರೈವ್, ಇಫ್ ಯು ಟೇಕ್ ಅವೇ ದಟ್, ವಾಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ ಟು ಮೈ ಅಸ್ತಿತ್ವ? ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಡೇಂಜರಸ್. So what river teaches us is never bother about all these small things. What is Astitva? In front of sea, you have Astitva. You are a frog in the well, you say, I'm an Astitva. Yes, you are a big frog, you are controlling small frogs and small things. But when you reach ocean, the shark, whales, you are the kings. The dimension of a sea is different. You cannot expect small things there. The catalyst is the river. So you need to have an open mind of a river. Develop the courage of the river. It's like that fight. Birds always know wherever they go, they come back. It's like that. We also should know that we are river. We are always flowing. Of course, you are taken up a project. You are executing it, you have achieved it. Again think, remember, this is a level of achievement. I have still a long way to go. Start flowing, don't stop. Most probably people think, yes, that's it. Okay, I've done it. But if you don't have an open mind and start flowing again, but it's not just the material world. Suppose if you want to make a 2 crore, maybe after 2 crores you can give it to people who are less privileged. Yeah. That will give you more passion. When you're working for yourself, you are working for yourself, selfish. But when you're working for small others, I don't know where the passion comes. Passion comes and you will flow more fast, and your flow will increase. And you're so resourceful. Just a thought will get manifested. How? You don't have to put efforts. I have seen it happening. Deepak Chopra talks of law of least effort in his book. What is the law of least effort? With 20% effort, you should produce 80% of results. But what is happening? We are putting 80% of efforts. We are getting 20% of results. So the body is getting into a perverted mode because of these imbalances. It's a micro becomes a macro. You got it? One fellow is what? What is a society? It's about a family. It's about 100 families is one society. If every individual start thinking in a different way, the society also changes. That's all. So most of us, we stop at something called smaller achievements, and we gave it a bigger identity called as I got this award, I got that award. So you stop. But if you think you are a catalyst, and you realize that you are a catalyst, you are taken care of already. But you realize that you are a role of a catalyst, that is the role of a river. Okay? You can be a river. It's like you have a playground. You want to play, you want to sit on the fence, or you want to observe, be an audience. There are 3 choices. Maybe 4th choice, you want to be a commentator. There are 4 roles in it. Just see a cricket match. Either you are a player or a whatever it is. Maybe some people, they want to see whether they jump this side, that side, they all sit on the fence. And some people are audience, they just observe. And some people commentate, they are consultants. Okay? They've never played their whole life. So ultimately the beneficiary is the player. Yes. He's not bothered. Ultimately you go and play. So in the same way, people always think, wondering what is happening here. Most of the majority people are watching what is happening. So 5 to 10% only achieve. Just see, electric cost of 90% of the people. Another 10% called as consultants. They go to TV cameras and talk. They give all solution. It doesn't have any practical base. And those who are practical and practice, they do it silently and achieve. Okay. So the river is like that. It doesn't bother. It has a profound peace. Just see, go near a river next time. Maybe Srirangpatnam river, Mekedar. Maybe when the high season, just sit in front of the river and just observe. Not calculating what is happening in your business. Sorry. Leave all that to Bangalore. Don't take your mobile, keep switch off. Sit and observe. What is the mightiness? I observed. So the silence, you go and sit in the side of the river and observe. It talks to you like flow. I constantly flow. I never stop. And my goal is to reach ocean. It teaches you. When you are in deep silence. Now, ಮೌನದಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾಗ ನಿಜವಾದ ಮೌನ ಅಂದರೆ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಕೂತಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂತಲ್ಲ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಮೆಜೆಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಇದ್ದ you need to. That's the reason I'm telling those who are beginning from meditation, do it for 40 days. It will never happen on the day 1. Because dharana itself, sitting for half an hour like this itself is a problem. And the close your eyes is another problem. And don't think, just observe your breath is the third problem. How can I not think? 100 of thought comes. Oh, this fellow is doing this. What is his age? What he should? When he will leave me? What is there for food? Whether rain will come? 100 of thoughts. He come, he go. He come. He will actually, ನೀವು ಮೌನದಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾಗ, if you are in deep silence, even ಭೂಮಿ ತಾಯಿ ಮಾತಾಡೋದು. That is what we are doing. Just don't take it life for granted. When you go for a picnic, have you seen people how much if they develop a picnic stress? I went recently to Delhi with my son. I was also observing. I was also getting stressed up because that is how I don't know. My number has not come. My thing is boarding pass has not come. Unknowingly you will get into that. Okay, instead of relaxing, You went to Taj Mahal and see 50,000 people on last Saturday. So, what is this? People just go and have a look and just take a photograph and come back. But if you really look at Taj Mahal, amazing. Just go in a low period and just look in front of it. It's an amazing structure. It speaks. It's the expression of human spirit. There is a spirit. You cannot, it talks to you. You really are sensitive enough. Same way the silence has to be brought here. Unless the silence is brought here, nothing. Even the airport, railway station rush is not effective because you are silent here. Okay? So just next time try out when you go to picnic or whatever it is, just sit silently. You don't have to do anything. Don't do anything. Just sit silently for 1 hour. Just look at the sky, look at the shape of the cloud, look at the birds, look at the river flowing. Look at it, just sit quiet. It teaches, it talks to you, it starts speaking to you. The tree starts speaking, the bird starts speaking to you. Okay? The river starts speaking. Nadi Mata Hakkikulu ಹಾಡು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. Hakkikulu all these days you are not listening. Oh, you are making a certain sound. All these things we will see very ಸ್ಪಷ್ಟವಾಗಿ ಕೇಳಿಸೋದು ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. But why I am trying to say this, unless you bring the silence within you, you cannot be a very, when you are in action, the silence is here. When you are in silence, you are getting ready for action. Okay? Why they say the Saturday, Sunday is a holiday, go there, beat the stress. All that is made for scientific reason only, to divert yourself. But what is happening is we are coming out with other stresses like you drink more than what is required and you end up having hangover, you spoil Monday, Tuesday. I have seen people doing it. So what is the use of it? Then you get into some other problem. That's not. So next time when you go to a river, please remember today the river is a great guru. Okay? The river can teach us you a lot of things. And one thing is, it is not stoppable unless you put artificial dam over it. It's just unstoppable. It flows and no complaints. It doesn't complain to any police or anybody. See, this is not okay, that is not okay. So maybe no judgments, no comments. If we can able to adopt that in our life, okay, and the courage to take risk. Oh, 100 feet waterfall is coming. I'm going to fall in a waterfall. My God. It doesn't complain, it falls. Big rock has come. My God. Tade idbitide nanna. ಏನು ಮಾಡೋದು? Unstoppable. See. And it is highly resourceful. The river is the one thing which is, and the human beings also should be like that. Wherever you go, they should be resourceful. I have seen people talking negative. Hey, idagalla, adagalla, nan kaili ena agutte. The world is bad. The world is full of selfish people. You should also be selfish. ಆಯ್ತು ಸೆಲ್ಫಿಶ್ ಆಗಿರಿ ಬೇಡ ಅಂದರೆ ಯಾರು? Why can't you develop the consciousness, that resourceful consciousness? Okay. Not to help somebody, but at least yourself. Just start living like this. You watch a miracle, first thing is your health will improve. Because you are not in friction with the movement. You are not in friction. You are in harmony. Suppose you have fallen, your leg is paining. You don't have work for a businessman like me. Maybe I had 3 months, no, I have not signed any order, I have not sign any agreement for a house or an interior. Somebody gives a pinch, if you go, you are sacked, you please go by. We don't have any place for you. There is a time we need to bring to this consciousness. What is this crisis? Crisis in Latin is called as opportunity. You don't know. It may be for your good. I always says, when you are in low, especially Karthik, I'm telling ಅಜ್ಞಾತ ವಾಸಗಳನ್ನು ಆಧ್ಯಾತ್ಮಿಕ ಅನುಭವ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Why you call that as a struggling period? The struggling period is the period which you cherish for your life, not after you made it. Sorry. I say, all youngsters, don't say I'm struggling. The ಕಂಬಳಿ ಹುಳ struggle ಮಾಡುತ್ತಲ್ವಾ? The butterfly struggles inside the cocoon. It's ugly butterfly, it never complains, I'm ugly, I'm ugly, I'm ugly. Goes on doing it, goes on doing it, goes on doing it. One fine day, it becomes a beautiful butterfly. That is his realization. Don't want. Why you brand it as suffering?